Kandakar. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, Cement Shoes. Never lose hope. I've been better. Got a slight headache right now, but I've been better. Thanks for asking. Kevin, good morning, South Carolina. Lisa, 54. Good morning. Good morning, Chatterbox. Debbie. Good morning. How are you feeling? What the heck happened to you? Well, Debbie, the short synopsis of it was last Saturday. I went to a local drinking hole. My wife calls it a dive bar, but that's just where I prefer to be. And I ordered a beer. My friend, who was sitting to my left, ordered a beer. And we're playing a game on our cell phones. So I'm sitting here. I'm looking at my screen like this. Next thing I know, I'm laying on the floor of the place, and some guy who probably weighs about 280, 290 is choking me. And, with both hands around my neck. He's got one hand on my, one knee on my chest and one alongside me. And he's just going to town. I blacked out for some period of time. And I came to a little bit, and then I was out, and so there's like chunks of it that I don't remember. But that's it in a nutshell. Never met the guy. Never had any words with him. Nothing. We don't know why he did it. I watched the video on Tuesday while I gave a deposition to the police officer who has the case. And the guy's like sitting not next to my friend, not next to him, but he's sitting at the absolute end of the bar. He points at this guy, and then he came right through everybody else at me. We don't know why. I see you. Good morning, Cece. Good morning, sweetheart. Warmer here in northern British Columbia. Maria, good morning. I had an accident last night in my chicken lot. Jabbed a stick in my oh God, Cece, I'm sorry about that. Maybe he's friends with Chris Watts. I doubt it, Mike, but could be. Don't know. On video, yeah, me and my friend, we met outside the bar. We walked in, and there was like this area where the waitresses come up to the bar and they order drinks, and my friend is the bartender. And we walked up, we ordered our beer. There's 2 seats, and then there's a giant area. Then there's 2 more seats, and then there's a giant area that are open. There's no chairs at all. And we asked the bartender, my friend did, anybody sitting here? And she's like, no. It was a really slow night. It was probably 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, right in there. But I mean, I didn't get out of the hospital until 4 o'clock the next morning. Don't go back to that time. I probably had 20 friends who were in there, or their husbands or their wives, people who know me who were there. Nobody's ever seen this guy before. Nobody knows him except for the lady who was sitting next to him. She knew him. But we have no idea why he attacked me. Of all the people in the bar, he obviously, I don't know if it's true or not, but he had an issue with some other guy, the guy he was pointing at, who went into the bathroom. But Christy, good morning from Colorado. Good morning, Colorado. Kathy, I didn't get into a bar fight. No, there was no fight from me. This guy knocked me off my stool and started choking me. And I got a concussion, got a nasty bump. It's still not, gone, on the back of my head. And there's no fight in there at all. It was just a complete blitz attack upon me. And nobody has any clue why he zeroed in on me. None. He was arrested. They charged him with 3 felonies for the assault, and he had outstanding warrants on top of it all. So, good morning, Soul. Welcome to the stream. Mike, anything's possible. We don't know. We have no idea. I mean, that's just how bizarre the entire thing is. I'm sitting there in the ER because I after I hit my head, I kind of came to for a little bit, like maybe about a minute. And I'm talking to my friend, and she's just like, just don't move. Just don't move. And I'm like, why? And then I without even realizing, I'm on the floor where the bar stools normally are. She had no idea. And I watched the video, and it's just like, you see this guy come in. Me and my friend are sitting there. We're looking at our phones. We're playing our game. He comes in, and then he has words with another guy. He points at him, and then like that. Next thing you know, I'm on the ground, and he's choking me. And I have no idea. Maybe he doesn't like it. Maybe he is friends with Chris Watts. I don't know. Apparently, he's just an asshole. Yeah, I doubt that I'll ever know. And I look at it this way. There's never any reason, ever, to put your hands on anyone in violent, in a manner like that, especially for somebody you don't know. Kathy and Moose Lodge, loyal Order of the Moose member myself here. I did it for a couple of years at our lodge, 1513. I can't remember what the women's number is off the top of my head. My wife is she's the senior regent this year. Oh yeah, Cece. Yeah, he didn't get out of there. They arrested him on the spot. They charged him with assault, second degree, assault with a deadly weapon, because he hit me with a bar stool, and assault with something grievous, something another. I can't remember, but they charged him with three felonies. Mad Jack, thank you, and welcome to the stream, Mad Jack. Maybe COVID and his meds are out. Don't know. Oh, that Lisa 54. They gave him 3 felonies for what happened. I watched the video on Tuesday about it because I had to give a audio and video deposition, I guess you'd call it, to the officer. Cuffed and stuffed. You stopped going? Well, if you got custody of your grandchildren, Kathy, you should definitely get involved again. If they have a women's auxiliary or a lodge near you, please get involved. I mean, because there's also the potential for the scholarships, through the Loyal Order of the Moose. Brings up an interesting question. I gotta check to see when my membership expires. Oh, it expires this year in June. 6/13/21. My Moose card. Obviously, I'm not showing it right. Value veteran. But I'm a member of the Moose, the Moose Legion. Don't have the time anymore. All my kids are involved in so many activities. Just don't have time. My membership expired a long time ago. I don't know where you live in the world, Kathy, but I don't. Me and my wife, we lost our lodge, but the women's auxiliary is still going strong. But now we have one Moose, one vision. Women and men are all equal now within it. We're the only family fraternal organization that's out there where everybody is equal and everybody has their own say. And that starts in May. But I'll be a Moose member until the day I die. I believe in the organization and everything else so much. McMinnville, Tennessee. Well, if you still have a lodge there, I'm sure that they have lots of activities for children, and for teens. Will, did you go see a doctor over this. Yes, Lisa. Well, I went to the ER that night. They kept me for observation for 8 hours, something like that. Roughly. I'm just guessing. I don't know what time I actually got there, but I was there for. I know I was there for at least 5 hours. Because a friend of mine was working, and I was there for most of his shift working in the ER. But they kept me for a while because I wasn't making any sense to myself, and then they made my mother-in-law come and get me. It's not that I was drunk or anything. I mean, I had maybe half a beer. Just wasn't making a lot of sense. When something like that happens, your brain gets scrambled pretty good. That's cool, Kathy. TC. It's just funny when you say it. I don't. Good morning, Molly. How you doing, love? Welcome to the stream this morning. Yeah, I'm sure they'll do something. Oh, thank you for purchasing the super sticker, Chatterbox. No, Molly, I was attacked. I didn't have a stroke. I don't have. I have Mike. They have me on 2 different medications. One of them is kind of like a sedative, and the other one is I can't remember what it's supposed to do. Pain, I guess, but it's 2 different things mixed together. But they have me on 2 different medications. No, he has zero shame. I mean, I don't know this firsthand, but from what I understand, that's just who the guy is. He's just an asshole. But it's life. Mike, I take St. Johnson's Bay already. It's actually it's cheaper than buying getting the low dose aspirin that they had me prescribed. My doctor, but I already take that one already because it helps with good heart, health for my heart. I don't know, Molly. I don't know what's happening to this world. I don't know if he had been locked up, or I know he had outstanding warrants, but maybe he was cooped up someplace. He had a bunch of warrants, and he's also on probation at the time. And I haven't heard from the DA yet. I'm sure I will. I know the DA. I mean, I don't live in a major metropolitan area, so I'll probably I have to get a hold of my friend who's the district court judge to make sure that he doesn't get assigned the case, or if he does, he kicks it down to another judge. He's got so much time in between when he's assigned a case to hear it, because he can't sit on the case if it's me, because we've known each other since we were in the 4th grade. Colleen, 41. Yes, yes. I definitely have had for concussion. I'm still dealing with the symptoms of it right now. That's why it's not so bright in here. I don't. I have a what do you call it, like string lights that are on that I can actually dim with the remote. But that is absolutely true. Soul, the good do make up for the bad. I don't know what his thought process is or why he did it, but I'm not going to spend my time worrying about that. The worst part is after this happened, Tuesday and Wednesday, Thursday a little bit. I didn't leave the house much Thursday, but I don't know this guy. I don't know who his friends are. I don't know who his family are. And I'm at the store, and I started to have, I wouldn't say a panic attack, but I was extraordinarily unease because I don't know where he is. I don't know who his friends are. I don't know who his family are. So I'm sitting there, constantly looking over my shoulder, wondering where's the next attack going to come from? Who's next? I mean, I'm the victim in it all, and I just don't know. So every person that I look at, I'm like, they're getting close to me. Just walking down an aisle in a grocery store, raise my anxiety level. Oh yeah, yeah. I Soul notebook. I was looking at the domestic violence calls for the city of Seattle, Washington. Domestic violence calls in the city of Seattle. After they had a bunch of officers left because, well, they slashed the police budget. Domestic violence calls in Seattle in 2020 were up 46%. 39% more calls for children endangered or violence towards or against children. 39% in 2020. Less officers, less funding, more calls. 46%. It's insane. I'm still here. And thank you, Connie. Well, that's such an awful way to live. I'm so sorry. PTSD is real. Please take care. You mean so much to us all. Oh, thank you, Molly. So do you. You mean the world to me, sweetheart. So my wife said she, she said that what I'm dealing with is natural. Worried about where the next attack is coming from or what's going to happen next, and it really sucks. It really does. I don't want to live my life like this. I know, and even as much as I try telling myself this is just stupid, that it's unreal, that I'm worrying about something that is not, not real. It's not going to happen. There's no way to to turn it off in my head. I'm sorry, I missed your question, Chatterbox. Let me scroll up. PTSD means post-traumatic stress disorder. Good morning, Short and Ice. Wow. He cut off his head. Angela, good morning. I live in a pretty safe place now. I mean, I live in a neighborhood that is, it's very well protected. I mean, I'm going to this same what my wife calls a dive bar, but I mean it's just it's an older establishment. It's not um kind of run down a little bit, but it's a great place. I like going there, but I've been going there for close to 20 years. All my friends go there. I stopped in to have a beer and talk to with my friend and play a game. That's it. I go there I mean, I know everybody. I know the owners. I know the people who work there. My friends are all there. This is such a random act that I've never seen happen there. I've never seen anything even remotely close to this. Sure, I've seen people get into scuffles, but it's usually people who they know each other, or they get into an argument or whatever. It blows off. Nobody is assaulted. I'm not going to pick up and move to someplace else. Good morning. Not that I've heard of. Good morning. I'm sorry. I started to say good morning, but then I started reading the next post. Good morning, BPE. You didn't miss anything. I slept yesterday, first time since this happened to me. I fell asleep at like 11:30 and woke up at like 4, 5, and just kind of laid there in bed. Felt good. Top of the morning, lady. Good morning and welcome to the stream. Yeah, so the EMTs lost my glasses and my hat. I like that hat too. It was given to me by a fan, subscriber. Do you assume you're going to be attacked at any time, BPE? I don't get much. I mean, I do this, this YouTube thing. This is 6 days a week. Some weeks 7, but most weeks 6. I got 2 weeks. I'm looking at the other side of the board here. I have next 2 weeks, or every day is filled. I know I will, Chatterbox. I'll find a way to get through it. Thank you, Lisa. Colleen, I'm not going to let him win. I'm not. I'm a survivor. I'll make it through this. Just a bump in the road. Literally a bump in the back of my head. Oh, short night. You did not. I mean, he knocked my. So on my left hand side, my friend was sitting right there. He went right through him like he was nothing. Like nothing was there. So there was a lady, my friend, and then me. He went through them. And it's between their chest area and the bar. He went right through them. Good morning, Elisa. Sweet tea recovery time, hearing impaired. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Good morning, Richard. How's my Perry Mason fan today? Yes. I will survive, Richard. Gayla, good morning. Gayla, she doesn't feel one way or another about the place. It's just not some place that she hangs out. Oddly, though, at the same time that night, she was out with the ladies at another bar. I can't remember the name of the place that she was at. I can picture it, but I can't remember it. But they were out. It's that one rare night where we both had free time to go out. Thank you, sweet tea. Good morning, Linda Harper. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing well. Kathy, they arrested him, charged him with 3 felonies. He never, after they got him off of me, 4 other people held him down until the police arrived. Just an asshole. I don't know how else to explain it. Just a random attack upon somebody who had no beef with him. I've never seen this guy before in my life. And Tuesday, until I watched the video of it all, I wouldn't have I wouldn't have been able to pick him out of a lineup. I've never seen him before in my life. Neither did anybody else. It's true. BPE can happen to anybody. Don't know. I don't know what set him off or anything. I never talked to him. Never seen him before in my life. Neither did anybody else in that bar. All my friends who were there, or they, people who know me, they'd never seen him either. Never. It wasn't like he was out of place. He was there with other people, but thank you, Linda. You're still in lockdown. We where I live, we were at stage 1. Then we went to 2. Then we were at 2.5 because our governor just makes stuff up. We went to 2.5, and then we went back to 1. And then that weekend is when we moved back to 2, and bars were open again, and inside dining was available for restaurants. But we're at stage 2. So I think the rest of us state where I live is in 3. Yeah, I don't know. I don't sweet tea. I don't know if there are illegal substances involved or not. But apparently alcohol makes a lot of people stupid. You live in central Pennsylvania? Wish I was in Pennsylvania. Got a lot of friends in that area, that part of the country, in the Midwest. I don't know, BP. Don't know if he was on anything illegal or not. Just know that what he did wasn't needed, wasn't called for. To put your hands on somebody in a violent manner, it's never right. Well, thank you, Saul. No, BP, it wasn't. He was already on probation for an assault and battery domestic. Never said a word to him, Linda. Never seen the man before in my life. Don't know him. Never had a conversation with him. Didn't have words with him. Nothing. Don't know who he is. I mean, I got the police report. I mean, I know what his name is now, but I don't know him. No argument, nothing at all. And he was obviously, pissed off at the person who went to the bathroom. But I'm not that person. Don't look like that person either. Who are we talking about? Well, Gianna Marine, we're kind of talking about what happened to me last weekend. So the assault on me. But Lisa, I'm getting there. The worst is the headaches. Cause at the base of my skull on my right hand side in the back where the bump is, I get these sharp stabbing pains. And yeah, I've had a CT scan and I've had an MRI, but I'm glad he's gone too, Sweet Tea. Nobody deserves somebody like that in Heckle and Jekyll. But he's been charged. He ain't going anywhere because I hear he had several outstanding warrants at the time, and add 3 felonies to it. I think he was arraigned Monday morning, and they didn't give him even the possibility of bail. I wasn't there. They did it by call it CCTV. Good morning, Matthew. Well, Mike, I will look into Excedrin. Well, I don't know what Excedrin's made out of. Matthew, I'm going to have a great day today. I'm going to hang out with my friend Tim. He's in town. He got here last night late. Didn't get to talk to him much before I, gonna put my son to sleep, to bed. And I fell asleep with him for a little bit. You drink, but you were a nasty drunk, Mike. Sorry about that. A lot of caffeine in Excedrin. Aspirin is acetaminophen. Plus caffeine. Fireball. I don't like cinnamon. I don't even like the flavor of cinnamon. So Fireball is not for me. 65 milligrams of caffeine. Jesus, that's a lot. Linda, alcohol puts you to sleep. Yeah, it's like Zoom, but I can't remember what they call it. It's a whole other company, but it's like Zoom. It's kind of like what the court hearings that they have for Lori Vallow, where it's like closed circuit TV, but it's just for the judicial system. I have words that I can actually say. Ass hat Sir, how to grow a beard. How to grow a beard? I don't know how to grow a beard. It just happens. Tell you, it's not. I don't take care of it all that well, especially since a lot of things have been closed. You used to go to a place when they say they're all going to open next week, and I can finally get a real haircut again. I think I've had 2 in a year. Yeah, everything's been closed around here. But the place that I go to, you can get a shave, haircut, shoes shined. They have a little bit of everything. They've been there in business since 1939. You want an evil Rick Grimes beard? I choose to get high on life. Never needed drugs or alcohol. I learned how to be from my relatives, how not to be. A lot of people out there, Gayla, who have problems with alcohol, turns them into serious assholes. Unfortunately, I ran into one of those people. You could grow a beard fast if you wanted to. When I was younger, I didn't have any facial hair at all. It wasn't until after I got out of the service, I grew a goatee for about a year. I said that was stupid, and I just let it grow. Thank you, Lisa. Hey, T-Money, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Your job wants you to shave? Good morning, Connie. I'm sorry I missed you. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. The Midnight Wolf. Welcome to the stream, Midnight Wolf. Oh, you're in customer service retail? You know, here in Texas, everything is wide open next week. Woohoo! Or, oh my God, not sure how that's going to work. D, welcome to the stream, D. I hope you are having a great day. Inner Peas, good morning. Matthew, you work at a Best Buy? Is that what you meant? Beat? You work at a Beat Buy near me? Best Buy. I know. See, my niece's boyfriend used to work at Best Buy. He loved that, but they laid him off, and they laid off, I think, half of their staff. I love Best Buy though. I'd rather go to Best Buy than buy on Amazon because I get to see it and I get it right then and there. Thank you, Lisa. I'm sure it'll all go away eventually. Just sucks in the meantime. You sat near a serial killer at a restaurant bar. You had no idea who he was until you saw a news report, huh? Well, that's their entire mo is they want to blend into society. They don't want to look out of place or act out of place. Guitar of Destiny. I haven't even seen your name come across the stream until just now. I'm not ignoring your comment. I just haven't seen it until just now. So maybe ask again. Yeah, that's what they say, Colleen. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I like the name though. You just started watching a channel on YouTube about it's a channel about a guy. I think he's in Montana or someplace. All he does is guitar repair. It's not even something that interests me. Guitar repair, but the way he does the content does. It's a really good channel. I can't remember the name of it though. I like binge watched it for 6 hours or something like that. I just sat here. I was just so entrenched in it all. I wonder if I could find it. T Wood FRD. This Guitar of Destiny. This is the name of the channel. I binged watched. T Wood FRD. I just got entranced by it, by it. I'm like, that's interesting. So like 6 hours, it had to be close to 6 hours. I was just sitting here. It's like, wow, what's he gonna do next? I FaceTimed my oldest son last night, and he has a full beard. Couldn't believe it. I was looking at my hillbilly. The thing is, I was acquainted with him. He was known as a friendly guy. Todd, wow. I've never personally met a serial killer. But I know a couple people who've committed murder, unfortunately. Me and my wife, or my wife and I knew a guy that killed a friend of ours, and then he wanted to hide in my house. Didn't know my wife then, though, but I lived 2 houses away from the guy. Killed my friend, left him for dead in the desert, and came to my house and wanted to hide in the basement because the cops were after him. Small world. That was in the 90s. Connie, to answer your question, let's see. Have I ever done anything on the Cecil Hotel in California? No. Have I ever done anything on the Night Stalker, Richard Ramirez? No. Elaine Wodros, I avoid. And briefly, I'll tell you why I've always avoided doing anything on Elaine is because I've read a lot about her life and what happened to her growing up. And it's a tragic, tragic case. Read up on just what happened to her from a young age on. And it's one of those things where I don't know how to put this, but I wasn't really surprised that she became, the person she was before they put her to death. She was given an absolutely raw deal, Mike. Amelia, good morning. Sorry I missed you earlier. Friendly guy, it's a shame. Wish the humans could be better see the other people coming. Yeah. He's out on parole now. I tried to stop him. It was one of the reasons why I got into all this, into YouTube. Yeah, give you a quick little background on that. Was I wanted to do some research on the case and everything else because me and my friend were going to go to his parole hearing to stop him from being paroled. So I wanted to refresh, my mind at the time about the case and the events. And when I went online to research it, there was very little information out there that I could find from a news source. But I found every time I put this guy's name into the search box on Google, it kept on bringing up YouTube videos. Well, me and my youngest sister, who was friends with my wife, I didn't know her at the time, but we all went through the entire court case. We were there from day one of the hearings to pre-trial, all of it. And there were a series of videos that were on YouTube. I think they're still out there somewhere. But everything on the videos that were on YouTube was a complete lie. They lied about my friend. They made up, to sensationalize it, and it was disgusting. The portrait that they were painting of my friend, who I'd known most of my life, until he was murdered. And I was just like, I looked at my wife one day and I said, I'm going to make a video, just telling the truth of who he is, and tell the facts about this case. And I did it. I put it on YouTube. It was my very first. Well, I made 2 videos prior to that, but I'm going to make this video, and I put it on, and nobody watched it. And I made sure to tag each and every one of those videos in the description, in the title, anywhere I could, on the screen. It said, look, this is the real truth of who my friend was. Nobody watched it. Nobody cared. And I was like, all right. I looked at my wife and I said, I'm going to start a YouTube channel, and I'm going to focus on just the facts. And I'm going to give people the facts that can be documented, that I can physically document with actual, paper. And I'm going to just tell the truth about a case. Yeah, maybe I don't cover this or that, because I can't document it. But that was how I started this entire thing. And I'll never be the next YouTube rising star, because frankly, a lot of people get pissed at me because I tell them the facts, and I don't talk about the rumors and hype and all the other crap that's out there, the other channels do to sensationalize the story or an event. It's like this past week, on James Hutchinson, I lost nine long-term subscribers and supporters of my channel. Unsubscribed and left, and each and every one of them told me, they posted a comment, I'm leaving, I'm unsubscribing, because they dropped their channel membership or Patreon support. One actually wanted their money back because they were charged on the first for their Patreon support. They actually sent me a message and said, refund my money. I'm like, okay, because I told the facts. People don't like to hear the truth. And that's the truth, everyone. You can give them the facts that you can document and prove, but a lot of people just don't want to hear it. They want the drama. They want the name calling. They want you to sensation, make it bigger than it is. This is true, Sweet Tea. Very true. I refuse to drag myself into that hole, to lower myself and my standards and values just to sensationalize the events around a case. But RRH, good morning and welcome to the stream. You know, to tell you this, something. Thank you very much for supporting me through Patreon. In the entire history that I've had Patreon, a little over a year in like 3 months, I've had 2 people on Patreon who have actually used their actual benefits, their perks. Nobody ever uses them, and that's okay. Some people just want to support my content, and they're not looking for a benefit to it. It's just their way of supporting my content. 2. I can't remember her name is though, but she lives in Australia. She made me she asked me to refund her money. I was like, yeah. I did. I gave her back her her $6. I was like, here, you can have your $6 back if that means that much to you. But for 99 cents a month, 3 cents a day. My cat is on the roof again. I have a metal roof on this building. You can hear my cat whenever he's up there. Bogey. Running around on the roof. Dr. Seuss. Yeah. And she has a cat on a cold tin roof. Yeah, right, Kayla. He's probably chasing birds. There's I don't know what to call it. It's like an evergreen bush, but it's about as tall as the garage. And there are a lot of those little brown finches that are nesting in it. And he goes up there and he tries to get them. He's not the most stealthy cat in the world, but he tries. I've never seen him catch one, but he thinks he can. He'll sit up on the what they call it, the peak of the garage, and he sits there and he makes like this weird like noise at the birds, like he thinks that they're gonna come to him. Green eggs and ham, anyone? Good morning, Debbie. Sorry if I missed you earlier. Kimberly, good morning. Good afternoon. I hope this is not buffering. The wheel keeps on popping up on the screen there. Yeah, but I'm doing it because my head's already hurting. Oh, sorry about that, Gayla. He sits up there and he makes this weird noise. It's like at the birds. I don't know what if he thinks it's going to attract them, But I'd look at it from the bird's perspective. They got to be looking at this cat going, "What the hell are you doing?" Because they never fly to him when he starts making that noise. You're pretty. You think you're part house cat yourself? I love my cat. Well, cats, plural. I have two. One's just a giant jerk. That's Tebow. But I'm the only one that takes care of him. So I've seen him. I've seen him jump. He's up there right now, running around and chasing the birds. I'm still waiting for my box of snickerdoodles. I need some snickerdoodles. Oops. You have two black cats. One is 14 and fluffy, and the other is just over a year old and a total jerk. Tebow, I don't know how old he is. Yeah, he was pretty much abandoned to me. Lady had put up missing posters for the cat and called her and said, "Hey, I know where your cat is." She came by. She's like, "Yep, that's him. You can keep him." She didn't want the cat back. I guess it was her daughter's, but she just didn't want the cat anymore because he kept on running away. And then Bogey, friend of ours, got him out of a tree when he was a kitten, and we've had him ever since. He's probably 2 years old now, a little over 2 years. Sarah, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Just got here. What are your feelings on the selling of the Morphew house? Interesting question. Thank you for the question. I don't know. I mean, kind of torn on it. I don't think that they should. It should be sold, but Suzanne Morphew. Kids are all grown and you're taking care of elderly ducks. That's cool. Yeah, Deb, I don't know what his issue is. The worst part about it, Deb, is I'm a complete stranger. Never met the man, never talked to him, nothing. Yeah. I don't know it, Chatterbox. I don't know the link. I think Sarah. I think he can sell the house. I don't. I mean, I would have to look into it to actually be 100% sure, but I think he can. I think what they would do is they probably make him put the proceeds from the house into it. Obviously, it'd be contested, but I think he can. You suck at cooking? I'm gonna have to look that up. Inner Peace. That sounds like a good channel to watch. Well, sorry if you guys hear this video playing. Oh, cool. Got through it before it actually started playing. All right. Good morning, Anna. There. Amelia. And can I come visit your zoo? Anna Brown, I have 8 dogs, 4 cats, 1 parrot. Would be lost without my animals. We had 4. We had 4 dogs. We're down to 3. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to have to take my dog to the vet this coming week. Trying to make an appointment to get him in to see the vet, but they're pretty backed up. Apparently, now that everybody's getting their tax returns finally, a lot of people are now they put off care for their pets. So our veterinarian is pretty booked. But I'm gonna take my dog in. I don't know what they're going to be able to do for him. He's a German Shepherd, and he has hip dysplasia. So I don't know what they're going to be able to do for him at this point. He's been on medication for quite a long time, but for it, if there's nothing that they can do for him, I'm going to have him put down. Jesus, my daughter is 23, so 23, almost 24 years old. 1 large, 1 medium, 6 small. Yeah. Yeah. I spend all day chopping veggies for them. Rao's sauce helps a lot. Oh, I'm sorry about your husband having to work a 12-hour shift today. Dang. Well, I hope you stay safe and he's able to get some rest. Patty melt sounds good. Used to go to this place that was local here. They have long since closed, and the place is still empty. It's been closed 4 years, 5 years now. But they used to have an awesome patty melt. They put it on Reuben, what they call it, the Reuben bread, rye. They put it on rye bread. It was like the swirl rye bread, and they had cheese, cheddar cheese, and mozzarella, onions, grilled onions, and then the patty. So good. There was seasoning on the actual patty itself. And I loved that sandwich. They even closed for a while. Jose's Restaurant is the name of the place. They've long since gone. We kept them in business when my wife was pregnant with my daughter. She'd get like, those late night cravings when she was pregnant. Cheese sticks, bread, and salads. I was always going there. 11:30, 12 o'clock at night for, bread, because he made all of his bread and everything, fresh there. I just go buy, like a dozen rolls, or whatever, her craving was that night. Marble rye, that's what they called it. Yeah. Black lab, she's 15 years old. Her name is Angel Rose Marie. That's a cool name for a dog. Tim's dog, Boo. Boo has got to be right in there too. She's a black lab. I think she's got to be 22, 23, somewhere in there. If he ever wakes up, he'll come in here. You got an ink transfer of your Malamut's paw just after she crossed a Rainbow Bridge. It's tattooed on your shoulder. That's cool. See, first dog we ever had was a German Shepherd. We've had German Shepherds and then I had an English Spengler Spaniel that we named Scotch. Yeah, and these names are pretty dumb because, well, we were just kids. But we had a German Shepherd we called Tiny because, well, he wasn't tiny. He was a full-grown German Shepherd. He was an ex-police dog. We named it Tiny. And then English Springer Spaniel. Then we had a series of mutts that we adopted from, Humane Society. Pekingese. Never had a Malamute, though. Beautiful dogs, though. Had a chocolate lab. Golden Retriever. Another German Shepherd. And then Rat Terriers, and then German Shepherds. Huskies look like wolves. We have Matthew. We have a neighbor who has a purebred husky, and most beautiful blue eyes in that dog. All white, beautiful blue eyes. Oh, I'm sorry, Sarah. Shepherds are adorable. Very loyal. Very, very loyal. At least all the ones I've had. And congrats on the retirement, Anna Brown. It's probably just the owners of the dogs. Pomeranian. Never had a Pomeranian. Cute dogs though. Full names: Angel Rose Marie Levi Christopher, Sam Edine, Stella Michelle, Andrew Tucker, Hannah May, Little Mez one. Isn't one? Well, my dog has a full name. At least that's what they have on his tags for his rabies tag and his city tag. Because here we have to, every dog has to be licensed. So my dog's name is Lucky, but on his tag it says Lucky Wookie, and then my last name. That's just what how the vet put it down in the paper. Wookie. You're a doggy person, Sarah? Thinking about getting a cat more condo friendly. And hamsters? I don't understand people who have hamsters and gerbils and rats. I mean, my wife has had them all. I had a friend who gave me an aquarium, that was, she thought it had one in it. And I named them all lunch, dinner, appetizer, snack, hors d'oeuvre. I think there were 7 in there total. Change subject. Colvin trial. Your opinion on if he gets off due to fentanyl in Floyd's system. Richard? No. I think they're going to hang his ass for what he did. They're gonna make a big deal of it in the media, but no, I think they're going to convict him. I think they're going to probably he'll get like, I don't know, maybe 2nd-degree murder. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly, what they're going to convict him, but I'm sure it's going to be something along there, manslaughter, something. And before I forget, Richard, say hello to your beautiful wife from me. I hope Leslie is doing well. They put 3rd degree back on the as an option. Yeah, I read that the other day in the paper here that they had added that back. Oh, a hamster wedding. Oh, well, I bumped the camera. Sorry about that. Good morning, Cheryl. I got a splitting headache right now, Cheryl, but I'm doing it best. It's a roller coaster, Richard. Yeah, my heart goes out to you and Leslie. All the same, Richard. Thank you again. I'm glad you're here. I hope you know. I know it's not easy what you're going through. Been there myself, sir. I helped take care of my grandfather for the last couple of years of his life as he went farther and farther down the hole with Alzheimer's. It's not an easy trip. My heart definitely goes out to you and to Leslie. I tried the sweet tea. I tried the heating pad the other day. It actually made it hurt a lot more than it was helping. Ice pack. It's about the only thing that's helped so far. And Gayla, I had this conversation with my father-in-law the other day, who is a retired deputy with the Multnomah County Sheriff's Department, and yeah, he was taught the same thing about that hold, and he said he after he retired from the Multnomah County Sheriff's Department, he was in parole. He was a parole officer for several years, high risk offenders, and he said the only time he's ever used that was on a parolee who became violent. Soul. What does 411 mean? Well, I've been using, in a nutshell, just the shorted version of it. When I was in college, I lived on the fourth floor, room 11. And I used to sell records, like, actual records, that you listen to. I would sell that, T-shirts, concert tickets, memorabilia, and I'd make up flyers, and with a Sharpie marker, and I would post them up all over on campus, what I was selling, because they had these boards. They're like a triangle, just three-sided, and where people put things for sale and stuff like that. And I would write out in a stylized 411, and then now available in big, with like, explosion, like letters, or rockets or something shooting off it. It was something to catch people's attention. But I lived on the fourth floor, room 11, when I lived on campus. That's where it all came from, and in one fashion or another. And then eBay became a thing. And the first store that I opened on eBay, and then on Amazon, when they had.
Hey, sexy, do you know where my seeds are?
That's a good question, huh? But anyway, so I.
Oh, are you?
I'm still streaming. Come and say hi.
Oh. Sup, Bill Stream?
Hi, everybody. It's my beautiful wife. Well, besides the ones that are in the window, on the windowsill, and your little crack vials. There's those. I'm trying to think of where the rest of the seeds are.
Yeah, because I want to.
Because I have them all in
a box.
Yeah. Where did I put them?
Hey, Amelia. Morning, Gayla.
I got to think for a second here. They're not on the. They were on the top of the baker's rack, and I moved them off the baker's rack. But where did I move them to? That's a good question.
I knew I should have got more seeds this year. And you said not
You
to.
don't need to buy more seeds. But where did I move them to? Okay. Knowing my crazy, thought pattern, when I moved them off the baker's rack, I would look in either open your desk, your roll top desk, look in there. If they're not there, I would check the cabinet below the knife drawer.
Ooh, I think that's where they're. I think I saw them there. Okay. Bye, Bill's chat.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. She's preparing to start her seed pods for the garden, and I moved all of her seeds. And when I say seeds, a lot of seeds. We're looking for a box. She's looking for a box that's about, I'd say, a foot by a foot, maybe 8 inches deep. I'm trying to think of where I put that box, because there's probably 100 packets of seeds in there. Peanut butter. Missing spices. No, seeds for growing. She has these little, they're reagent containers, but I call them crack vials because they're only about that big, and they're glass, and they have a little plastic top that pops on and off. But she says they're reagents for medical. They're all cleaned out, but we keep seeds in them as we grow something in the garden. I harvest the seeds from either tomatoes or corn or melons or whatever. We grow in the garden. I always harvest the seeds from the crop before. So we have them. I know you're just kidding, Gayla. Violet Hendrickson. No. We do a podcast that's on YouTube that we're going to go back on to SoundCloud and to Red here. Well, we were supposed to do it beginning of last month, but we have a podcast that we do it's on YouTube. It's called Taco Podcast. TACO, Taco Space Podcast. It's just me and her every Sunday, just the two of us sitting here, and we talk about life, marriage, finances, whatever, the topics that are suggested by the audience. This Sunday's episode is on loss of community and during the COVID shutdown, and physical community, and everybody moving to an online community, and how it's affected people's ability to deal with the stressors in their lives. That's this Sunday's episode. Excuse me. Sorry for coughing into the microphone there. Yeah, thank you, Interpiece. Black Rose, good morning. I hope you are doing well. I think I saw you over on Duty Runs the other day. She is, Gayla. She is one smart cookie. I'm the idiot married to the I'm eventually going to be able to say I'm the idiot married to the doctor once she gets her actual doctorate finished. Amelia, yeah, the Taco podcast. Taco is our son's nickname. Is Mod. I thought it was you. I wasn't sure though, because I have a lot of people who are on this channel who are subscribers, and viewers of my content, where there are other people on other channels who have very similar names. So, but I thought that was you. But either way, I just became a channel member of Duty Ron's. And if you guys haven't checked out Duty Ron's channel, please do so. He's been covering the well, I guess since it happened, it started, but he's been covering the disappearance of Orson and Orrin West. Oh my God, it's like the words here, but it's not coming out right. But I hope you guys can go check it out. Duty Ron, DUTYRON, all one word. Duty Ron. There you go. Inner peace. Thank you. Retired New York police officer. If I call 411, will I call you? No. You can call 411. And yeah, that was that's one of those happy coincidences. Along with missing 411. They're not me. I get confused a lot with and I see it in the comments section of my videos. People are have asked me, when are you going to put out the next book? When are you going to do the next series on the missing girl in Colorado Springs who disappeared in the national forest there? I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. But I do now. I mean, but I didn't know, when I first started seeing the comments, I was like, what? What are you talking about? I'm not missing 411, and I'm not 411 as an information either. So, just happy coincidences. Hi, Didi. Good morning. Oh, thank you, Didi. Nathan, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. When I first started getting the comments, about the people I'd be like, especially around when the Christopher Watts case was just breaking, and I was covering it. I'd get just about every video, I'd get 2 or 3 comments, people asking me why I'm covering the Christopher Watts case, and when am I going to put out the next video on the missing in Yellowstone. And I'm like, I had no idea what people were talking about. I'm like, really? I've watched several of his videos since then. Oh, thank you, Connie. She is my rock. She is my entire life, along with my children. And that's when it comes right down to it, at the end of the day, my family means everything to me. Yeah, a lot of people who go missing in the national forest don't want to be found. Yeah, Duty Ron. Thank you. Knock, knock.
Oh, you're in there.
Nope, I'm not here.
What adventure?
You're gonna, unless you want to stand, you're gonna have to move a chair.
Or I can sit right there.
You can sit there.
Oh,
That's a comfy chair,
that works.
right?
Yeah.
$10.
Not
Oh.
bad. So what?
You can't see him, but there he is. There's Tim's head.
What was that big thump noise in the house?
When?
About half hour ago. Sounded like the whole. Your wife jumped. She came out. She thought. I guess she saw the taco fell out of bed or something huge just went.
Oh, oh, that's your fault.
How?
Yeah, that broken Xbox. My son has been toting it around everywhere in the
He
house.
wasn't awake.
You know, it probably was. He's taken it to bed with him every night.
But it sounded like it was like right next to right on my wall, on one of the walls.
On that side of the house.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I don't know. Maybe my daughter.
No,
Is she here?
Yeah. But
I don't know.
But she didn't even get out of bed. Her door. I guess her door was open, but she didn't get out of bed. She was still in bed. When I ran out, and I looked down the stairs. I thought somebody had jumped off the stairs. It was a big boom.
Oh.
And Crystal had jumped up. Came out of the room, and I came out. I was like, "What the? Did something big fall?" She goes, "I don't know. Taco's still asleep."
Wow. And so all right. So then it wasn't him then. But that stupid freaking Xbox. He's been toting it. He's got that Xbox. So he's been every night. He takes it from downstairs, upstairs to bed. That and 4 controllers. And we're like, what are you doing? He has one black controller, one gold controller, one the Minecraft one that's style of green controller, and then he's got the black one that comes with the the Xbox but he's been toting it around everywhere. And I'm like, I keep on taking the Xbox and hiding it, and he keeps on finding it and then brings it back out everywhere. But every night he wants to go to bed, he wants to carry that Xbox.
That's hilarious.
He can't walk up the stairs and hold it, so I end up having to carry it up the stairs because we're like, use the handrail, little man. Yeah, the thing since you gave it to Crystal, it was like Halloween, right?
Yeah, it was Halloween.
Yeah, they took part of it out, and that the whole damn thing has been sitting there underneath the that table and bench thing.
Yeah.
It's been sitting underneath there on the floor ever since.
That's funny.
Yeah. So I took my cart
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
Plugged it in. It's in my shed.
It's might be ready to go. Should be ready to go.
I don't know. I figure get both. We'll still get the one cart.
We'll get 2 carts. Yeah. Well,
Yep.
I'll get 1 cart.
Yeah, and we'll go through 9. See what it does.
Yeah. All right. Sounds reasonable.
Connie says, "Hello, Tim."
Oh,
Didi says, "Hello, Tim."
hello.
Peanut butter. Am I the taco master? Taco is a nickname for my son. Long story though, but the short version is when my wife was pregnant, which she didn't know she was pregnant. She wasn't supposed to get pregnant because after my daughter was born, they told her the chances of you ever having another child are slim to none. But she had just gone through chemo and everything else, and it jump started her biological system, and she thought she was eating too many tacos and burritos because her and her coworkers would go to this local taco restaurant that's like a half a block away from their work for lunch. So she thought she was gaining weight because of it. So and then she found out she was pregnant, And his nickname since then has been Taco. But he'll order the number 3.
Whatever you do.
Right? No, he absolutely hates Taco Bell. He will not eat it. Yeah, we buy him like the little kids meal with the bean burrito thing in it. He won't eat them. He'll eat those. What do they call those things? So there's with the cinnamon and sugar on it.
No, the cinnamon twists.
Is that what they are?
Or is it the ones that actually
They're like taco,
they're
like
cinnamon
chips.
Yeah, cinnamon twists. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're chips. He'll eat the hell out of those, but he won't eat anything else there. And I've tried buying, the taco bowls, burritos, all kinds of stuff. He won't eat any of it. He just picks at it. And it's like, eh. Churro? No.
Sure.
The Taco Bell here, they look like chips, like actual chips that they deep fry, and then they sprinkle sugar and cinnamon on them. They're gross, but he likes them. Tim! Cement Shoes says, Tim! There's a lot more to it, Starfire, than that. But that's it in a nutshell, how he got his nickname. It's a quote from my Big Fat Greek Wedding. I don't think I've ever seen that. Have you?
No, never seen it.
I've seen it pop up on Netflix.
Yeah. I kind of know who's in it.
Going to go. The babies need to go outside for their run. Have a great day, everyone. Well, hope you're feeling better. Chat at you later. Bye, Anna. Have a great day.
Bill's got beer. Bill's got golf today. We're gonna be good. Poker tonight.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all have a great day today. Hi, Tim. Sorry, got my whole bathroom cleaned while listening to Will. How are you?
Good.
Well,
I respond to that.
Right? That's what I'm like.
Yeah,
She got her bathroom cleaned.
that's a plus. I guess you're useful for something, Bill.
Ciao, gentlemen. Bye, Connie. Everyone, you have a great day today. I will see you all later. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Later, Gators.